this is Kate at the Library of Whispers. Now, I haven't done one of my vintage Ladybird book videos for a long time, so I was looking through the books that I have on my shelf, and I thought there are quite a few that I haven't actually shown you, and this is one of them. It's one of the How It Works selections of Ladybird books. Now they're all vintage books, so they're from a long time ago. This is one is on the motorcycle, so let's have a look. And it used to belong to somebody called Stephen, whoever that was. So we start with a detailed drawing of a typical motorcycle. You can see how old-fashioned it is. So this book is from 1968. Understanding the Machine. It is possible to enjoy riding a motorcycle or scooter without knowing anything about its mechanical performance. The various controls can be operated quite satisfactorily, even though the processes which make the machine respond remain a complete mystery. Well, they certainly remain a mystery to me. However, this sort of riding has its drawbacks. Machines can be stubborn. On occasions, they may refuse to start. They may run unevenly or break down altogether. The cure might be fairly simple, but if the works are a mystery, you can be put to great inconvenience. Mechanical damage can be caused through inconsiderate use, and safety can be affected by lack of proper attention. An understanding of how your motorcycle or scooter works brings positive benefits. You will be able to get the best out of it by sympathetic handling and proper care. You will frequently be able to find the cause of some trouble that may develop. Additionally, you will always have an interesting talking point when you meet other owners of similar or different models. As you compare the various technical features, you will become even more informed. If you understand your machine and honour the highway code, you will find endless pleasure in riding proficiently and safely on the roads. This book is intended to help you achieve that satisfying result. Operating the machine. So there's a diagram on this right hand side. It says controls of a light machine. that's a spark plug. HT current to insulated center electrode, then to spark gap and returning by engine metal. There's the electrodes. The ignition system. In the next few pages we shall be dealing with the various parts and systems of the engine and seeing how each one does its job. Before it can work, the engine must have petrol, and electricity. The ignition system provides the electricity and its sole purpose is to cause a spark to jump across a gap between the electrodes of the sparking plug. This spark will ignite the fuel-air mixture in the engine cylinder and produce the power to run the machine. The sparking plug is screwed into the engine above the cylinder or cylinders. Most lightweight motorcycles have one cylinder, so they will have one sparking plug. Larger machines with more than one cylinder will have a sparking plug for each cylinder. High voltage electricity is fed into the top of the sparking plug and is conducted down to the end, which is inside the engine. Here there are 2 points known as electrodes. An electric spark is made to jump a gap between these points, which have to be set to the correct distance apart to ensure a spark of the right size and intensity. Another important feature of the spark is that it has to occur at exactly the right moment to coincide with other things that are happening very rapidly within the engine cylinder. Making low voltage electricity. The main purpose of the electrical system of a motorcycle or scooter is to provide the necessary voltage to operate the ignition and produce a spark at the sparking plug points. It has a secondary purpose to generate low voltage electricity for lights, horn and battery charging. Machines can be of different size, type and age, and different kinds of electrical arrangements may be used. In the past, the flywheel magneto was the most popular, but today, on nearly all new touring machines, electricity is generated by an alternator. This device consists of a stator or casing made up of laminated iron rings and containing 6 copper wire coils. A rotor carrying 6 magnets and driven by the engine crankshaft is positioned within the stator assembly. When the crankshaft revolves, the rotor revolves with it, and the magnets spinning past the coils cause electricity to be generated. is essential to have the contact breaker set or timed to produce the spark at exactly the right moment. This is when the piston in the engine is near the top of its compression stroke and the fuel-air mixture is ready to be ignited. In a single-cylinder two-stroke engine, the contact breaker points open every time the crankshaft completes one revolution. If the engine is a single-cylinder four-stroke, the contact breaker opens every second revolution of the engine. I hope you're all keeping up, by the way. Although I get most of you will probably be asleep by now, which is good. Completing the ignition system. Although we have now dealt with the main features of the ignition, the information is not quite complete. A condenser is connected across the contact breaker points, firstly to ensure that the breaking of the current in the primary winding of the ignition coil is as rapid as possible, thereby enabling maximum voltage to be induced in the secondary winding. Secondly, prevents sparking at the contact breaker points and consequent damage to the points. Some machines have a small lever on the handlebar by which the ignition timing can be varied to suit varying engine speeds. The spark can be advanced, made to occur sooner, or retarded, delayed a little longer. On other machines, no lever is fitted. In this event, the timing is either fixed at an average setting or, as on most modern motorcycles, is varied automatically by a mechanism within the contact breaker assembly. The faster the engine speed, the more advanced should be the spark and vice versa. Too much variation either way will upset the proper functioning of the engine. A Zener diode charge control is fitted to 12-volt electrical systems to prevent the battery becoming overcharged. All electrical installations must have a connection to earth. In a motorcycle, the earth connection is made to the frame. The fuel system and carburetor. We have now learned how the ignition system produces spark between the electrodes of the sparking plug. Next, we must find out how the other two essentials, petrol and air, the combustion mixture, are brought into the engine to be ignited by the spark. The fuel system consists of a tank into which petrol is poured and a carburetor, which is a device for mixing petrol with air and passing the mixture into the engine. Between the tank and the carburetor is a connecting pipe fitted with a tap. This enables the main fuel supply to be turned off when the motorcycle or scooter is not being used. The main body of the carburetor contains a float chamber, which provides a small reserve of petrol to ensure a constant and controlled supply of fuel into the engine. There is a hollow float in the chamber and a needle valve in the supply pipe at the top. As the chamber fills with petrol from the tank, the float rises until it touches the needle consists of about 14 parts of air to 1 of petrol. If there is a higher proportion of petrol, the mixture is said to be rich. A higher proportion of air gives a weak mixture. The flow of air into the carburetor is controlled by a cylindrical throttle slide which moves across the throat of the venturi and, in the closed position, virtually blocks off the air passage. In this position, the supply of petrol through the main jet is also restricted by a long, tapered needle valve attached to the base of the throttle slide, which fits into the jet hole and partially closes it. Throttle control and slow running. The speed of a motorcycle or scooter is regulated by the twist grip control on the handlebar. It is connected by a wire cable to the throttle slide in the carburetor. When the twist grip is rotated toward the rider, it pulls on the cable, which in turn lifts the throttle slide. This action opens the throttle and allows air to be sucked in through the venturi by the movement of the piston. While this is happening, the needle valve is being withdrawn from the needle jet to maintain the correct proportion of petrol to air. The extra air and petrol cause the engine to run faster. The further the twist grip is rotated, the more the throttle opens. A greater volume of petrol and air is drawn into the engine and burned, and a higher engine speed is achieved. When released, the twist grip, throttle slide and needle valve return to the closed positions by spring action. That is for normal running. When the engine is just ticking over, with the machine at rest, another jet, known as the slow-running jet, comes into operation. It provides a small independent supply of petrol and air while the throttle is closed. The air supply can be adjusted by an external screw to give the required engine tick-over speed. The piston, connecting rod and crankshaft. In previous chapters, it has been explained how the engine is supplied with compression stroke. This begins with the piston at the top of each stroke and the inlet valve open. As the piston goes down, it sucks the petrol air mixture from the carburetor past the open inlet valve and into the cylinder. Compression stroke. When the piston has completed its downstroke, the inlet valve closes. The revolving crankshaft then pushes the piston up again, and the mixture now in the cylinder is compressed upward into the combustion chamber. Ignition. Power. Near the top of the stroke, a spark occurs between the electrodes of the sparking plug, which ignites the compressed combustion mixture. The heat from the explosion causes terrific expansion of the gases, which in turn exerts great pressure on the top of the piston and drives it downward. Exhaust stroke. At the end of this downstroke, the exhaust valve opens, and during the following upstroke, the products of combustion are pushed past the valve and out of the system through the exhaust pipe. This operating sequence is repeated in each cylinder in turn so long as the engine is running. The two-stroke cycle of operations. In this type of engine, the 4 stages of the operating sequence have to be completed in only 1 revolution of the crankshaft, or 2 strokes of the piston. This means that 2 stages must be carried out at the same time during each stroke. The piston, cylinder, and the area in which the crankshaft revolves, the crankcase, are so designed that while one operation is taking place above the piston, another operation is occurring below it. Thus we get induction below the piston and compression above the piston, occurring together, whilst ignition is followed immediately by exhaust. This is how it works. 1. Induction compression. As the piston moves up the cylinder, it uncovers and opens the inlet port. The petrol air mixture from the carburetor is sucked in below the piston and enters the crankcase. While this is going on, the previous charge of combustion